I'm your host, Yashika Foster, affectionately known as the Artist of Dating. And if you don't know much about me, I empower women 40 and over to learn to date through self discovery and finding the love of their lives and the tools to balance it all, because I want all of us to get to the love so we can get to the love making. Today, we are talking about dating multiple partners. That's it, dating multiple partners. I know there's a cliche that if you are a person and you have more than one person that you're dating, then you will have labels on you. Now, typically the labels are given to the women and not the men, okay? But we are in a different time zone, in a different frame of time when it comes to dating, right? Because here's the thing. While you're out there dating, you are literally collecting information about different people so that you can turn around and process which one of those people work for you. So when you're dating one person and you put all your energy into that one person, you are trying to make something fit and work that probably wouldn't fit and work if you really sat back and looked at the whole situation, right? This person may not be into you the way you think they should. It may be something about them that you don't like, but because you're only dating them, you tend to try to make whatever issues you guys have fit, and it doesn't fit. This is why it's important to date more than one person. Now, mind you, I did not say sleep with more than one person, but date more than one person. But if you chose to sleep with more than one person, that's your business, okay? But I'm telling you to date more than one person. I think that the average woman and man should have about 3 people that they see and talk to and converse with and have drinks with and dinner with and things like that. And they're collecting information. I think everybody needs at least 3 people. So if you're a man, have 3 people. If you're a woman, have 3 people. Now, once that happens and you've collected enough data or enough information about each person, then you start to decide what it is that you like about each one of them. Because guess what? You're in somebody's dating pool as well. So they're deciding about you and you're deciding about them. So you decide what it is that you like about person 1, person 2, and person 3. And if there are some things that make you uncomfortable, like extremely uncomfortable, or you can't change, use that or they won't change, use that process to begin to eliminate those people once you realize that the relationship may continue on. So if you find out that number 2 is just not the guy for you, now you still got prospects number 1 and prospects number 3. You continue on with them too. And then eventually you will be able to narrow it down again and realize that you don't want prospect number 3, that you are on board for prospect number 1. And so then that's when you start putting your energy and all your time and your effort and all the love that you have to give into the person. Because why? You've done the work. You've done the process of elimination and you found out what you want, what you need, and what you desire versus what you don't want. Because person number 1 could have had, or prospect number 2, the first one to get eliminated, he or she may have had some unresolved childhood issues. Or they may have had, issues going on with their kid's mother. Anything, right? Anything that you don't want to deal with in your life currently, okay? Person number 3 could be where he doesn't desire to get married ever. And your goal is to one day be married. So because you're not in the business of changing people's minds, you immediately go ahead and tell prospect number 3 that he is not a viable option. Because if someone tells you that they want to get married or they don't want to get married and your goal is to get married, they are not a person for you of interest, because you are not in the business of changing people's minds. We're too old for that. People are who they is and we cannot change their minds, right? So you won't deal with person number 3 because they don't have the same goals aligned up as you do. They don't want to get married, you do. Okay? That's just an example of what can go on. So then that way you're with person number 1. But you see, while you're dealing with more than one person at a time, you're not allowing your time to get away from you. Because see, we could be dating someone for 3 months and realized that that person is not the person for me. In fact, I dated someone for 4 months and realized that that person was not the person for me. And it took us all of 4 months before we became intimate. Once that was the case, I knew for sure this person wasn't the person for me. All I could think about is I wasted 4 months. Now, did I waste 4 months? 4 months? I don't know, but I felt as if I wasted 4 months of my life that I could never get back because this guy was not the guy for me. And why was I just being monogamous with him? Why was I only seeing him? I should have had more than one person, and I didn't, so I didn't do that. So I want you to not be like me. I want you, if you are out here dating, find you 3 people that you can rock with, right? 3 people. Let all of them know about one another. Don't keep it a secret. And if they're willing to go along with it, then fine. If not, then let them go. But for the ones that'll stay around and they're okay with you looking or dating anybody else, they're going to fight for you because now they want your attention. It's something about you that they want. So sometimes these people will destroy themselves before you even have to do anything. So in other words, they may get to the point where I don't want to have a part of this and they walk away. Or they may get to the point where I'm going to do everything I need to do because I want her in my life. And so telling them is an option. You know, like telling them helps you take some of the pressure off you. You know, if you tell the people that you're seeing. But no matter what, the message here is when it comes to dating, the message is very clear. Date more than one person until you begin to get serious about that person. Then that way you won't feel like you've wasted your time. And then that way you also can see that you've done some work because there were things about those people when you let them go that you realized that you did not want in your life. And maybe you wouldn't have recognized that before, but now you do. And so that is a step in the right direction. So I hope this video helps somebody, and I will talk to you in the next video. And be sure to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, The Art of Dating. And I am your host, The Artist of Dating, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.